through them. They speak and people listen. Everybody listens to their chief or queen mother. Everybody. And everybody listens to their tradition, their religious leader. So this program will not move properly without going to the Ministry of Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs. Because they can do it. They always do it. If they don't even listen to anybody, they will listen to the chief. They will listen to the queen mother. They will listen to the religious leader. And you realize that when you go to a community, anytime somebody is in need or a stranger goes into a community and doesn't know where to go, they go straight to the chief's palace or a pastor or an imam. So, who more? Advocate for end violence against women and children. That's the right group of people. So, this is the Lord level idea, and the ministry is all out. We will support you in every way possible to make this work, because there should be no violence against anyone. No, it's not right. So we are here to pledge our support and to tell you that we have the National House of Chiefs, we have religious houses, we have regional houses of chiefs, and we have traditional houses of chiefs all over Ghana. And every time, every quarter, we get reports on every aspect of life from our registries.
UN Women Ghana, our very traditional and faith leaders, the media, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I bring you warm greetings from my department, that is the Department of Gender, and also management of the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection. I am also delighted to be part of today's program, which seeks to acknowledge the immense contribution and continuous support of our traditional and faith leaders in ending gender-based violence and deepening advocacy to ensure that no one is left behind in the developmental process of the South region. Chairperson, traditional leaders, including queen mothers, play significant roles in the development of our communities, and they do this through their involvement in community planning and development. They are regarded and seen as preservers of our traditional values and culture and customs. They also are responsible for providing wise counsel and keeping an eye on the social conditions within our society. Queen mothers, for example, actively participate and contribute to gender-related issues in their community planning and development, such as provision of housing, education, healthcare, water, sanitation, transport services, protection and development of children's discipline, just to mention but a few. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, violence against women and girls in Ghana has gained attention, and concrete efforts are being made to eradicate this prevalence. We've also constituted a functioning domestic violence management board, which is under the Ministry of Gender. Again, we have established the Domestic Violence Victim Support Fund, which is operational and provides support for victims of domestic violence and also assists the rehabilitation and integration of victims of domestic violence. Continuing, we have rehabilitated a shelter to provide protection for victims of human trafficking while seeking redress at the courts. Renovated an adult shelter for victims of trafficking. We have also established a helpline of hope call center to receive and address all cases of social challenges faced by the general public, including victims of violence against women and girls.
Ghana today, and we move to Niger Republic to continue the consultation. Just to give you a quick background, the regional accountability framework is actually for the West African region. And the idea is to have a framework that works for all the countries in the Western region. And you know that, we have up to about 16 countries in the region. And all these countries are unique in themselves because we have the Francophone, the Anglophone countries within the West African region. Even within the Anglophone countries, we're still different, even though we're similar people. So the design of the project, called the LEAP project, funded by the Ford Foundation, says, look, there is something unique about Ghana, very different from Nigeria. We need to capture it properly so that when we're developing this framework, everybody can see themselves in the framework. So it will be a framework that looks like only Sierra Leone only. And our good people in Ghana will be wondering, oh, we can't see ourselves here. This doesn't stick to the things we have done. So the purpose of this meeting is we want to consult. And that's why the title is a consultative meeting, to ensure that we're engaging with our religious and traditional rulers in Ghana and people of influence, our leaders of faith, to see what is it that Ghana would like to see, or how is it that Ghana is doing it, so that we can capture some of these good practices always. So,
Standing on existing protocols, Nanana Mwadaroma, I want to ask for permission to speak on our behalf. Do I have? Thank you. We wish to thank UN Women and UNDP, Madam Efuansri, the Senior Gender Specialist at UN Women. We want to thank Ford Foundation and other partners for this all-important meeting that seeks to address policy and social norms change in Nigeria, now being discussed in Ghana and West Africa, known as the LEAP, and your consideration of our participation. Thank you. Your Royal High Justice, and those who don't know that name, Majesty, Highness, together is your Royal High Justice. So you don't say your Royal Majesty and your Royal Highness. So when we are together, we address ourselves as the Royal High Justice. New dictionary term to send home today. Honored participants, esteemed traditional and faith leaders, I bring you warm greetings from traditional leaders in advocacy and the Unity Queens Ghana, a revered royal network of development-oriented, dedicated and passionate chiefs and queen mothers in Ghana who are actively geared to change the narratives of harmful cultural practices and domestic violence, advocating for positive masculinity, and committed to shifting from their comfort zones to ensure that our communities are informed, our children are protected, the youth educated, and women empowered. With even the generation yet unborn sharp in focus. That means we even think beyond today. A few of us are here. Well, I shouldn't even say a few anymore because we are about 1/5 of the participation. So give me a few minutes of your indulgence to introduce again to you Otumfuo Brimpon Nana Kuledu Yadom Kumening the Fourth, Komahene from Menchia Palace,
And I should tell you that all the people I'm mentioning to you are activists, are change makers, and they are champions of SGBV, champions pushing to end child marriage in Ghana, champions of doing so many things in their community and beyond. Nana Kuledu. That is why we are here. I know we can because Dr. Ochan told you that not long ago, we pushed the barriers with 3 traditional paramountcies in Ghana to end child marriage. And these paramountcies have committed to ending child marriage in their communities. Get ready, we'll be getting to your communities pretty soon because it is not ending until it is zero tolerance for child marriage in Ghana and Africa. We are working hard at it. So may our deliberations be guided by wisdom, compassion, and a shared vision for a brighter future for all. Let us amplify our impact and pave way for sustainable development and prosperity for our communities, Africa, and the world at large. Thank you for your dedication and commitment to the well-being of our people. Let us work hard, hand in hand, to build a more inclusive, resilient, and prosperous Africa with unity and purpose.